Morning. Works.
Have you had a chance to talk to Bruce Arians yet?
No, sir, I have not. Not yet.
Do you plan to?
Yes, sir. I don't know my exact formal schedule yet, but look forward to it if that opportunity presents itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helps out a lot. You really kind of puts a lot of experience in your back pocket, knowing you can walk into any situation, be able to handle it. And really, you see a lot. There's a lot of things going on in games like that, atmospheres like that. I really feel I can kind of walk into any room, any kind of situation, and be able to handle it the best way possible. I love throwing fade balls and love throwing out cuts. So those are probably two of my favorites. Yeah, that's new for me. We don't really know exactly how that's all set up, but we'll find out on Thursday when we go out there and throw, and it'd be fun to get out there and do my best. A couple days before, and it's just it's not really something you really kind of practice and hammer down. It's really part of your drill work leading up to this moment, and really all the football you've played beforehand.
Last year, high school documented like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was really interesting. It was a great experience for me and my family. We have the opportunity to go back and relive my senior season of football and be able to share those memories again. And, for me, it was an experience to kind of always have a camera around and be able to handle and present myself in the best way possible and be able to create my brand. And now I'm here. I would love to try to emulate my game the best way possible after Drew Brees. The way he approaches the game, the way he works, and the way he throws. Hopefully I can be as close to him as possible.
What's the decision-making process in Georgia, and how many people were involved?
Mm-hmm. That was a tough one for me, one that was really tough. I've never prayed about any decision more than that decision. For me, I did what we'd call a Proverbs challenge. Really spoke to friends, family, mentors, people who I really respected their opinion on. And for me, I really thought it was in my heart to come here, to do this, to want to be a professional. It was a dream of mine since I was a kid. And now I'm here trying to make dreams come true and give the best I can to any organization who I get blessed enough to be a part of.
As it turns out, the whole offensive staff turned over. Did you know that before you made?
There was some things. I don't know. I didn't have every clue kind of picked in. There's some things that we kind of knew about, and some things we didn't. But that's part of college football. Things are constantly kind of merry-go-round, and that's part of it. Part of playing college football and knowing that those things can happen at any given time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say I probably had as much or more than any college quarterback as far as what I could do at the line of scrimmage. The coaches really trusted me a lot, and I could change a run to a pass to a run, this play to that. And I really was grateful for the kind of power they gave me with the offense, and it was awesome. I think it was a great learning curve for me. Really is going to prepare me for this next level and what I can do and how to communicate.
Is there anything you're looking to prove athletically?
Yeah, for me, I think it's just being the best me I can be. I'm not the tallest and not the fastest. I know I'm not going to go out and run any 4.2s. But for me, really just try to hone in and give the best I can. I want to be as quick as possible, and I want to throw the ball around as good as I can.
What advice was Chris giving you during
Yeah, follow your heart. And that was tough, going to him and having to tell him this is what I was going to do. Definitely one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. That was tough, and really thankful for him and the information he gave me and the guidance he gave me, and thankful for him and all those memories at Georgia. Yeah, it's an eighth of an inch away from being the desired 9 inches. No big deal. It's the same hands that went to 3 SEC championships, Rose Bowl, National Championship, and some Sugar Bowls. So I think it's played plenty of football and done well enough so far. I have, great and informal interviews. So, those experiences have been good, and excited to meet with them and a little bit more.
What's your relationship like with Jake Eason? What's it
Mm-hmm.
like spending some more time with him again?
Oh, it's been great. It's kind of kind of a get together and really kind of just talk things out and really kind of get to see what his experience were over back home in Washington, and it's been good. He actually came and hung out with me and Charlie Warner in our room for a while last night, and just kind of talk and make things back the way they used to be. So it was awesome to get to see him. I'm really excited for him and his future and wherever he ends up. I believe so. Man, the way the interviews are set up, there's so many things going on at one time. But it's an incredible process and it's fun, and you always have to be your best, every minute of every day. For me, I think it goes back to kind of what I hit on earlier. I really thought my heart was in it, really on this. This has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. I really wanted to be professional, and I really thought I was ready to make this next step and play professional football.
Jake, how do you address a couple of the draft guys requesting your arm strength?
Yeah, I think I have the arm strength and the ability to make every single throw I need to in the professional football league. So I'm not going to go out to try to prove anything. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to be me and throw the ball around the best I can. Mm-hmm. It's definitely been a coaching point and something that we've been working on throughout this process. It was really my feet. I didn't think my feet were as clean as they needed to be in this past football season. And that's something we've really been hammering throughout this process. So for me, I'm trying to get my feet better and get them as good as they can be, because I think wherever my feet are and however they're doing is really going to take care of the rest of whatever's going on. I think it starts from the bottom up, and really trying to take care of those. Yes, absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah. I think, are they competitive and do they have the ability to influence? I think the ability to influence others on the offense and the organization, really making everybody better day in and day out, I think it's a really important characteristic of a quarterback, and especially one in the professional football league. Sir? Yeah, that's a great question. I think it can be whatever it needs to be. Whether it's vocal on the field, words of encouragement, behind closed doors, or the occasional, you have to call you out. I think the way I approach life day in and day out, I think it gives me the ability to kind of really hit all those. And extremely blessed to have people along the way to help me, mentor me, and hopefully I'll have a lot of opportunities here in the National Football League. I probably would go back to the 2018 SEC Championship against Alabama. I really thought that was a game that I was on, and a game that things were clicking for us, and it was a good one. That's a good question. Maybe South Carolina this year. 3 turnovers. That's never pretty, but that's part of playing football, and I'm not gonna ever stop slinging or trying to make a play. It's definitely one that you had to get used to, but man, once you really kind of home in on that ball, it's a great ball. It's awesome. It was kind of fun the first 2 weeks, trying to get used to it, and then now once you're ready for it, it's awesome. Yeah, I would say so. Man, that's too many to count. I think the first one that pops in my head, going back to a game my freshman year, playing Mississippi State at home, starting off with a flea flicker. That's just an incredible moment, way to start the game off, and one I'll cherish forever. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what George is going to do. Really excited for him. I love George Pickens to death. Guy loves football, competes his tail off. Stetson Bennett as well. He's a guy who's been around, really waiting for his opportunity, and we'll see, where that takes him. Yeah, cherish every moment of it, because eventually that time does, stop. And playing quarterback for the University of Georgia is really special. Something you should really cherish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an incredible game, incredible moment. One that was, that I will also remember forever. And I learned that I didn't have to go in and do everything. I really leaned on my teammates, really leaned on the seniors, and they helped me out every step of the way. I really knew that the relationships I was making at Georgia would last a lifetime, and now we're here, and they've really helped me to get to this moment. Yeah, absolutely. That's an incredible and a huge stage, especially coming in as a 19-year-old straight out of high school, and thought I handled it about as well as I could, and now I'm here and trying to make dreams come true. Yeah. David's been great for me. I really worked with him since really ninth grade in high school, and he's been incredible. I think what he does as far as a quickness, twitch point. What I love about him and working with him is he makes you train uncomfortable. Because when you play in the game, there's really not that too many moments when you're really playing that's very comfortable. You're trying to play fast. You get in uncomfortable situations, and he makes training very game-like. That's what I love about him, and he's a great guy as well, great family, and thankful that he's there and my guy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I injured my shoulder. Yeah, I don't think so. I may have, but I don't think I did. Yeah, stay low as long as you can. That's something that's been helping me in my 40 time. Staying low and stay longer in the dry face before you get up to standing straight up. Yeah, my strategy, trying not to take off too much because I didn't want to rip my pants.
Jake, as far as advice goes, what would you tell Jamie Newman or Carson Beck or whoever's going to step into those shoes you've been in at Georgia the last 3 years?
Yeah, that comes with the job. That's something that, you want all the good, but you also have to be willing to take all the bad with it as well. But, man, cherish every moment of it. I think Stetson, Carson, and Jamie, I think those are guys, and DeJuan as well. Those guys will really enjoy the process and the moment, really have the ability to go in and play, and we'll see who comes out with that one. I'm looking forward to it and excited for them.
Did Kirby tell you he changed the offense up? We know how good you were in the 2-minute drill and what you did in high school. Were there promises of that at Georgia if you come back for another year?
No, we've talked about obviously a few changes, but ultimately this is something I decided to do and where my heart was at, and now I'm here and wish them nothing but the best.
Talk about preparation. How much like being around the Manning
Yeah, I think having those relationships, with the Mannings, with Peyton and Eli, and obviously Mr. Archie, you really kind of get a little bit of an insight, and you just feel like more of a veteran just from talking to them. Those guys are incredible, have years of experience, and something that extremely helps your game and gives you a little sense of confidence going in every week.
Is there a specific moment or conversation you remember with Eli that's impacted you?
Yeah, I think we had a moment when we're all behind closed doors and it's kind of a Q&A, and I remember taking pages and pages full of notes just on what they were saying, the wisdom they were giving us, and incredible moment.
And does that bring you closer to the quarterbacks kind of going through this process together, getting to know them through that?
Yeah, I think this is kind of a camaraderie. It's kind of a fraternity, with us. I think it's an opportunity for us to kind of gel together, and wish guys nothing but the best. This is an incredible opportunity we have in front of us, and ready to go seize it.
Thoughts on DeAndre Baker? Thoughts on him playing for the Giants now, but he's towards the last.
Oh yeah, DeAndre's a great player. Obviously, wish him nothing but the best. Continuing for him to shine on and continue to chase his dreams. Yeah. I'm a guy who really relies on answers. I like having answers within the plays, before plays start, and really trying to get out of binds before I get in them. I still think I'm an athlete enough to get out of a couple, but I think that's part of playing football. I think you always have to have be on your toes and be able to go out and make some plays. Yeah, organization's incredible. Had the opportunity to have a couple interviews with them, and excited for even more interviews, and ready to move on, and hopefully the relationship furthers itself. No, not particularly about that, but no, sir, not exactly. Yeah, he's been incredible. Really kind of helped me with the process, to come out, and he's been an incredible mentor. Obviously, the wisdom and the years of experience he has is incredible, and it's not something you get every day.
Jake, the whole hand size thing came out yesterday. You
Yeah.
obviously had some trouble in the rain in Kentucky. How much of that is just not having thrown in inclement weather, whether it was Warner Robins or Georgia? Is that something that just needs to be worked on?
I think no matter how much you prepare for it, I mean, any game you go in where it's pouring rain, I think it's tough on anybody. And whether you have a 11-inch hand or you have a 8.5-inch hand or a 9-inch hand, I think it's just part of it. It's going to be tough. And I think games like that are a little bit different. I think for me going into it, it's whoever made the mistake first, and it kind of becomes a chess match. And actually, I learned so many things throughout that game and that process that's really going to help me out later down the road. And so really, I took it as a learning moment. I took it as a positive, and ready to move on. And if I get those opportunities again, I'll be a lot better in it. Yes, sir. And excited to kind of further that relationship as well. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I definitely know I'd be coached by one of the best, and I know it'd be very intense and very competitive. And that's something that I'm ready for, and something I'd be really willing to do. Yeah, I think it's something when you come day in and day out, and just like you do in the SEC, you always have to be ready, always have your A game, and I think it's just part of this process. There's never a downtime. You always have to be ready and ready to take on the next challenge. Yeah, I think it's really incredible, obviously, by the way we recruit and the way we develop players, the coaches we have, and obviously the players. We have great players. We have even better teammates, and really thankful for all the guys who are here. Really proud of them, and ready for them to go chase their dreams.
Jake, it's been 20 years since Tom Brady was in your shoes with his combine. Is there anything that you can take away from that, just in terms of what you did, step one, hopefully long?
Yeah, that's incredible that he's almost been in the league as long as I've been alive. That's incredible, and the way he prepares day in and day out, with his diet, the way he works out, and the way he approaches the game is incredible. And hopefully, I have the ability to sustain as long as he does.
Last question.
Sir? Yes, sir, I have. Yeah, it was incredible. It was an informal meeting. It was a meeting just really talking about ball and about life, and just really trying to get to know each other.
Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Take this with you. Souvenir.
Oh, that's not bad. Thanks, sir.